everyone, Gaming Smiley here, welcome back, and today it's Batman Day, so I'm going to be reviewing some Batman films. So first I'm going to start with a 1966 Batman movie with Adam West. Quick, well may he rest in peace I meant to say, but a quick little non-spoiler review for you. I'd give this a 5 out of 10, Holy Batman. Basically, it's really cheesy, really zany, really wacky. It's meant to be like that, and if you pardon the pun, batshit insane. So yeah, if you take Batman with 100% seriousness, this isn't for you at all. It's definitely not for you. But yeah, it's all right. So with that done, I shall do the spoiler part. So the film starts off with a really long title sequence with a lot of lights. A lot of mentions of people who love adventure, and after all that's done, there's Batman and Robin go to investigate a missing yacht, and which belongs to a man called Commodore Schmidt-Lap. And what's so special about this yacht that it would just disappear? It has this secret weapon. Well, not weapon. It's meant to be a thing that removes moisture, but it can also be used for bad things because it's for a distillery. But yeah, Batman and Robin, they get in the Batmobile, they go to the Batcop, they fly over, and Batman tries to get on the yacht. It's not actually there, it's a mirage, it's a trick, it's an illusion. So yeah, Batman accidentally goes in the water and there's a shark. So this is the entire exploding shark thing. Yeah, also shark repellent bat spray. Yeah, that's it. The 60s show was quite daft. It was meant to be daft though. The director made it purposefully daft. Because he always thought that the Batman comics were a bit stupid. So he just made a show mocking them a little bit. But yeah, basically after this they end up at the police station. They have a couple of interviews after the shark blows up, and everyone's like, hey, what about the yacht? And then Batman's like, shut up about the yacht. And then this woman, who's got a really long Russian name, but shortened as Miss Kitka, asks them to take their masks off for a photo, and everyone gets all pissy. And yeah, after that, they, I'm trying to remember. So after that, they try to figure out what villains are behind us, or who's behind us. So they basically take a look at who's still out and about. So the Joker's still out and about, Penguin's still out and about, Riddler and Catwoman. And they get all worried because these people they're evil. You don't know what they're gonna do. They're all a bit nuts, especially in this show. And yeah, basically. They do this really dumb thing where they figure out that all four of them are working together, and it's daft. It's really stupid. Basically, they figure out that Catwoman is behind it because it was in the sea, and Robin goes as in sea for Catwoman, and then you've got the shark, which is a fish, and they say penguin because it's a fish, and penguins eat fish. And then they say the Joker because the shark bites Batman's leg and tries to pull him into the water, so pulling his leg. And then they say that all of this equals a conundrum, so it's the Riddler as well. It's quite daft, but it's enjoyable to watch when it happens. But they're not entirely sure because, as much as that seems logical, they understand that it's illogical, so they just decide, hey, we'll figure that out later. So after this, they find, basically, we go to the villain hideout, where all four of the villains are together, and they're talking about their evil plans, how they plan on getting rid of how pissed off they are that they didn't get rid of Batman and Robin like they were planning to. And after that, Joker gives Commodore Schmidt-Lap some tea because he's the prisoner and he thinks that he's still on a yacht. I think he's mentally deteriorating. But yeah, after that, it's quite a fun scene. Quite a lot of the scenes in this are quite fun to watch. It's not as serious as other Batman things, but yeah. After that, they they talk Batman and Robin at the Batcave, and they try to figure out how this illusion was broadcast to them. And they figure out that there's an illegal bellboy there. How did they do that? The Batcopter apparently took a picture, and it didn't see nothing. Like, didn't see the boat. All it saw was a bellboy, and it turns out the bellboy is a projector, and it's illegal. So Batman and Robin make their way there, and Penguin and the villains are like, yeah, let's get in Penguin's submarine. And Penguin, they plan to blow them up when they reach the bellboy. When they reach the bellboy, though, they activate a magnet after they find the lens. The villains activate a magnet, and this keeps Batman and Robin stuck there by their belts. And they fire a couple of torpedoes. Batman gets a gadget out of his utility belt, which I'm pretty sure he even calls his bat utility belt. But after that, he manages to void two of them off. Then he runs out of battery power, and then the animal jumps in front of the third torpedo, and they make it out alive. But you don't see that; it's off screen. It's supposed to make it seem like they've hit Batman and Robin, but they haven't. And then Batman calls the Pentagon and asks if they've sold any submarines, and they did. And everyone is stupid, because they say that they sold it to a guy called P.N. Gwyn, and Batman's not very happy. He's very pissed because the guy fell for an obvious trick, which makes sense. I wouldn't be very happy if one of my villains I managed to buy a pre-atomic submarine from the Pentagon by using their name but split up, and it's quite funny though. So after that, they get a riddle. A missile goes up into the air, blows up, and there's a riddle. Well, there's two riddles. One's about what does a turkey do when it's upside down, and the other one is what weighs 6 ounces, sits in a tree, and is deadly. And the answers, right, the first one makes a little bit of sense. The turkey gobbles up, and the second one, I don't know where Robin got this from, but he says a sparrow with a machine gun. It's daft. But yeah, they're supposed to be jokey riddles, so I guess because it's the Joker, that's why as well. So they figure out that it's actually all four of them that are working together, and yeah, after that, they try to remember what it is. Hold on. So after they figured it out, the villains talk about their plan, which is to go to the Security Council of the United World and basically kidnap them, take them at ransom. But yeah, they also figure out another plan to kill Batman and Robin, which is cooked up by the Riddler, and it's Jack in the Box, an exploding octopus. Is quite daft, but it's good. It's funny to watch. So they decide that they need to get some bait for Batman and Robin. So what bait are they going to use? And the bait that they decide is they're going to kidnap Bruce Wayne, which obviously they don't know that he's Batman. So yeah, they expect Batman and Robin to show up. So they send another couple of jokey riddles with their Miss Kitka, which by the way, Miss Kitka is actually Catwoman in disguise. She's Russian. It's not well hidden at all. It's just that I don't think Batman and Robin have seen her without a mask, even though she's been imprisoned several times. But yeah, after one of the riddles is basically the answer is a ballpoint banana. It's what's yellow and writes, and the other one is what people are always rushing all the time, and the answer is Russians. And the answer that Robin gives when he thinks of both of them. The thing about Robin in the old show is that he used to solve all the riddles, and everyone would be like, "Oh, well done, Batman," which is a bit of a dick move. But Robin's a bit of an asshole in this, by the way. So they figure out that they want Miss Kit Kat. Bruce is like, "Yeah, I'll go on a date with her. Go on a date with Miss Kit Kat, the woman that he's in love with, and take her about and make sure that she's all right." Anyway, after this date happens, they go back to Catwoman's apartment, and they kiss. And Robin and Alfred are watching. By the way, they're sat in the Batmobile, not that far away from them, watching on a TV screen as Bruce and Kit Kat start kissing. Robin turns off the TV because he's like, "Yeah, this should be private. This should be private," which fair enough. But after that, the other villains jump in and they kidnap Bruce, and Bruce gets really angry, says he's going to kill them all and rip them limb from limb. Genuinely what he says. But they kidnap him, they take him to the hideout. Robin only realizes when he sees them flying on gigantic umbrellas to the place that they're going, and Bruce manages to get out by himself. It ends up with a fight. Basically, he's like, "Where's Miss Kit Kat?" When he wakes up, and they're like, "Okay, Miss Kit Kat, go see her." Obviously, they take him to Catwoman, and he tells her that he has a little device on his upper left elbow that will it's like a radio transmitter, so it will warn if he's in danger. And apparently, a lot of capitalists have that, which I wouldn't be surprised. But it turns out he doesn't actually have that, and it was all a ruse for the villains, because the villains are listening. And after that, he gets cut loose, and he beats them all. And he also makes a goon accidentally activate the trap. And this version of Batman takes his no-killing rule to an extreme amount. Unlike the other Batman iterations, he takes it to the extreme, to the point where he won't even accidentally kill ducks or anything. But he accidentally kills a goon because he falls onto the Jack-in-the-Box and goes flying out the window into the exploding octopus. But after that, as I said, he escapes, and then Batman and Robin go back, and this is where Robin starts being an asshole, because they're in a they're in a poor neighborhood, and so a lot of people drink, and they start talking. Basically, Robin's like, "Well, why wouldn't anyone see these people, like the crooks that look all weird? Why wouldn't they report them to the police?" And Batman's like, "Well, this is a poor neighborhood, Robin. Lots of people drink. They don't even trust their eyes." And then he's like, "Oh, I'd rather be dead than not being able to trust my eyes." So he's fucking straight edge then. Robin, he can be a bit annoying sometimes to watch. But that's not Burt Ward's fault, though. It's pretty much the writing's fault. They get back to the hideout. They go in through the window and they find a bomb. And I love this sequence because it's just Batman trying to get rid of a bomb. And he can't, because he just keeps running into nuns and cats and ducks and people with baby strollers. And he manages to, and then he lets out the line, "Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb." I love that line. I think I might have referenced it before. I don't know, might have. But after that, he tosses the bomb, manages to do it in the nick of time. Robin tries to find him, even though he should totally see him when he reaches where Batman is, because Batman hides behind a bunch of metal pipes, and Robin's standing here, and the metal pipes are here. So this is the back of the metal pipes. So you should be able to see Batman here, but he doesn't. As I said, it's a bit daft and crazy. But after that, Penguin walks up to them, and he's disguised as Commodore Schmidtlack, which, by the way, they have the dehydration device. I forgot to mention that they dehydrate three crooks, three of Penguin's men, who are pirates. And basically after this, he puts them on him, and he disguises himself as Commodore Schmidt-Lap. Now, you probably expect, given how stupid and crazy this film is, that Batman and Robin would fall for such a trick, but they don't. They know it's Penguin, and I mean, he doesn't really hide it very well. I mean, the only thing is he's like wearing a different costume, and he's got a little bit of a beard, and they try to figure out. They try to catch him, but he's already thought everything. You know, he's got plastic on his fingertips, so he's got no finger, so he's not got a fingerprint. And the other one I don't quite remember, but he's figured out a way around it anyway. So they knock him out. They take him to the Batcave, and they wake him up, and he rehydrates his men, but he accidentally puts the setting on the tap water dispenser. Everything in the Batcave is labelled, by the way, even the dispensers for water. Like, all of a sudden that someone would accidentally, like, find a poison dispenser or something and drink it. But, basically, he accidentally sets the water from low to high, and this makes his men unstable. So whenever they get hit, they just disappear. They turn into antimatter, as Batman says. And then Penguin gets scared and hides on a ladder. And then Batman, quite a lot in this film, gives a lot of nuggets of wisdom. For example, he's like, oh yeah, you shouldn't fuck with nature. Well, he doesn't say it like that, obviously. But he just basically says that nature shouldn't be tampered with. And then they trick Penguin into thinking that they believe that he is Commodore Schmidt-Lap. And they knock him out again, and they take him away. They take him out of the Batcave, and they wake him up, and then he takes the Batmobile from them by knocking them out of it. And Batman and Robin are like, yeah, this is all part of the plan, because the villains are making their way to the headquarters that I mentioned earlier, and basically Batman and Robin want to find out where they're going, what's their plan. So they make their way there. They get on a bat bike, or a Batman motorbike with a sidecar. So they drive to get to the Batcopter again. They get in the Batcopter, and the Batcopter gets shot down though, and they luckily land on a foam mattress. Well, not mattress, no, it's a foam. It's just a foam mat. It's fine. They survive, and they even make a joke about it. How Robin's like, "Oh, this was lucky," and then Batman goes, "Yeah, it would make any gambler cringe," which I like that line. But yeah. Robin says, we should go and get a taxi. And Batman's like, no, not this time of day, Robin. Luckily we're in shape, so we can run this. So they run to where the headquarters are. And Penguin, of course, gets there before them because he's in the Batmobile. And the villains get away with their plan. They manage to dehydrate all of the people on the security board, which is quite funny as well, because there's some racist type stereotype thing. I don't know if it's racist, but whatever. You've got a German guy screaming, you've got German. Everyone's just screaming. Like, that's the entire thing. Sorry that I'm trying to fix my hair, it's bothering me. Yeah, Batman and Robin get there, like, well, shit, we're late. And then they try to stop the villains, doesn't work. Then there's a bit after this that I can't quite remember. But anyway, back on the sub, the villains make their way back to the sub, and basically they tell their plan. They want $1 million for each of them, so for each representative, and so that make $9 million. But there's only 4 of them, so someone is probably going to end up getting $3 million. Probably Penguin, because he's a sleeky bastard. But yeah. Basically, they make that, and then Batman and Robin manage to find them. They figure out where the submarine is. They get on the Batboat. They fire a bunch of Bat superchargers. That's what they're called. Robin uses that. They also, Penguin tries to shoot them with torpedoes. They use these superchargers to blow them up, and then they just fire a bunch of them at the sub, and it almost knocks over the vials of people, and everyone's getting knocked from side to side. And Batman and Robin are just circling around the submarine. Submarine resurfaces, there's a fight up on the deck. Well, I say up on the deck, it's a submarine. On the top of the submarine. And Batman and Penguin have a duel. Batman has a sword, Penguin has an umbrella. Everyone gets knocked into the water. Catwoman pushes Robin in after he knocks Joker in. And then she knocks Batman in once he knocks the Penguin into the water. And then Batman and Robin go after Catwoman, and they find out that she's Miss Kit Kat because she slips when she gets down the ladder and hits her head, and this knocks her mask off somehow. But, well, I mean, it's one of those types of masks, you know, those ones that the Incredibles have. But yeah, they find out that she's Miss Kit Kat, and they get the vials, and then Commodore Schmidt-Lap's like, what the fuck's going on? And then he trips, and he knocks over the vials and breaks them all. And yeah, and it's not good. So Batman and Robin take all the dust. They take all of this dust, and they take it to the Batcave, to a dust separator. Batman just has that lying around, an atomic dust separator. Just has that lying around in the Batcave. So they do that, and then Robin, being the asshole that he is, starts talking about eugenics. He basically says, can we not just mix them? So that they like, just, why Robin? So Robin doesn't want to bring them back as they were. He wants to change them so that they're all the same. Fuck's sake. Anyway, Batman gives him the, we already seen what happens when you tamper with Mother Nature, so we're not going to do that, even knowing that they're messing around with dust. And they save them, but they're all different. Turns out it didn't work as well as they thought. The British guy starts speaking, I think, German? No. The USSR guy speaks German. The British guy, I believe, he speaks French, I think. But they all speak, they don't speak the same way as they did. Batman and Robin climb out of a window, and that's the end of the film. Yeah, it's enjoyable if you don't take it too seriously. But if you take as I said, if you take Batman too seriously, you ain't gonna like this film. Not in the slightest. It's about 1 hour and 45 minutes. Sorry. It's quite fun to watch. It's definitely a product of its time, from the 60s. And yeah. So I think I'm done here. As I said, 5 holy Batmans out of 10. This isn't the worst that I'm going to talk about. Trust me. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, do wrong hand. And if you're new here and you want to help me out, why not the subscribe button? Because that just helps me out. And I'll hopefully see you next time. Also, don't forget to hit the bell if you want notifications. And goodbye.